Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason, and along with my wife Jen, we retired in the summer of 2021. We left Chicago and we moved here to the beautiful state of Maine to start our off-grid homestead. When we first arrived on this property, this was the first building and the only building that was here, other than a small shed and an outhouse. Everything that you see in our videos today, Jen and I have built. Ever since we landed here on the property full-time in 2021, we have spent all of that time building the infrastructure on our property. That included new buildings, electricity, water. It has been an absolute blessing for us to have the ability to do this. Now, we've been challenged at every corner, every single day we've been here trying to do this. It has been nothing but exciting and very rewarding for us. That doesn't mean it's been easy. Some of the most difficult things we've had to face is making very tough decisions. And having said that, we had to make a tough decision recently. See behind me here, this is our 20 by 20 garage that we started with an awesome looking header there for the garage door. Well, we've decided that we need to put this project on hold till the springtime. Unfortunately, as such is life, sometimes things change. And in our case, we had some unforeseen financial things come up that we had to take care of. And as a result of that, the build on the garage is going to have to wait till the springtime because frankly, we just can't afford the lumber for it. Don't worry, everything's fine with us. It's just things happen. You know, it happens in everyday life, and it happened to us here. You know, in the last video, I think I was in a t-shirt and shorts, and now I'm in my winter hat, and I've got a sweatshirt on and a jacket because winter's coming and it's cold. And everything is fine with us. We are doing wonderful. And as unfortunate as it is that we have to put this build on hold, the time that we would have spent on this build has opened up, and it's actually going to give us some opportunities to do some projects that we didn't know if we were going to be able to get to this year before the snow flies. Now that we have this extra time, not only do we not feel rushed to get ready for winter, but again, it gives us an opportunity to get some projects, some smaller projects that we wanted to get done, but we just didn't know if we were going to. And having said that, we do have some pretty cool builds left to do this year. So you'll have to stick around for the next 2 months and see what we've got planned, because we do have a couple of really cool buildings going up. One that I'm going to be building, and one that we are going to be transporting to the property. But I don't want to give too much away. You'll just have to stick around and see what those are. As far as what we're doing to prepare the building for winter, well, nothing really. Everything is kind of tied together. We've got quite a bit of support on the walls and so forth. We're not worried about wind. I'm not worried about snow load. The snow has no place to go other than on the ground. One thing we did have to do is we did get all of the lumber for the rafters and the ridge pole together. Now I've got a piece of tin on it right now, which is the roof, because we've got all of our roofing materials here. I am going to throw a tarp on this here soon. I didn't throw one on now because rough cut lumber, at least our rough cut lumber, does tend to mold if it's covered up. And so to prevent that mold from starting, we're going to leave it open. The tin is keeping the majority of the water off of it, so we're not worried about that. And when it does start getting a little bit colder, we'll go ahead and tarp it then. Circle back on why we've decided to put this on hold. You know, one of the challenges that we face every day is second guessing the decisions that we make. You know, you got to remember, Jen and I grew up in the city. We did not grow up on a farm. We didn't even grow up in rural, what you would consider rural. We are city folk through and through. We had no skills going into this, and everything we've done so far has just been off of, it's been a process. It's been learning as we go. buildings and trying to take care of the infrastructure, Jen with her canning and her garden. It's just been it's been a hell of a ride, and we're so grateful for the opportunity to do this. It wasn't too long ago that we were sitting on our couch watching TV or you know, watching YouTube videos of people doing this, wondering whether or not we could do it. And we've already proven that we, at least to ourselves, that we can, and that we're growing every season that we're here. But again, you know, things happen, plans change, priorities change. And one thing that Jen and I learned a long time ago, even when we were living in the city, was to constantly challenge the decisions we're making, constantly challenge our direction, and always strive for making better decisions and better plans. And so, you know, when it came to this building and what we're doing in this building, we realized that it is not a top 3 priority for this year. I didn't want to feel rushed. She didn't want to feel rushed. And to some degree, we felt like we were rushing each other to get these projects done because the temperatures are dropping, winter is coming, and we didn't want to find ourselves in a position where we were going to be kicking ourselves in the ass because we didn't do something. But again, like I said, all is not lost, and you know, we do have now the time to get some other projects we wanted to get done, and so those we are looking forward to, and we're really looking forward to sharing those with you. So for now, we're going to leave the garage the way it is, and we're going to revisit this in the springtime once the snow melts. We do have some pretty big plans when it comes to how we want to attack this in the spring. I am going to make some improvements to this foundation, and then also the some studying we're going to be doing some changes on. But yeah, it's going to be an incredible build, an incredible building when it's done. It's going to have years and years of use with it, but not this year. All right, so behind that blue tarp is something that we've been working on these last few days, and you'll have to stay tuned to the next video to see what's behind there, but I think you're going to find it pretty cool. I know I did. All right, folks, well, thanks a lot for sticking around and watching this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Please share our videos. Go back and watch our journey on how we got from Chicago to here and the progression of this beautiful homestead that we're creating for ourselves. And yeah, stick around because there's a lot more to come.